something.
I just needed a name
Oh,
of someone successful in tech.
oh,
What the fuck is that? He's on his Bill Gates
Bill
shit.
Gates. There
Yeah,
we go.
thank you.
I'm Bill.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Bill.
This is how you know this is not our arena. That was like somebody
What
saying,
did I come up with? What?
I don't know what you just said.
I was almost said something very inappropriate that was going to cost me my life.
What were you about to say?
I was going to say what that name sounded like. It did not sound American.
Oh, well, girl, the pageant's already shot at this point. So at this point, it's like it is what it is.
I'm shopping for jobs. I can't be out here
fucking up. That's how I felt when that's how I feel typically when people ask me for a sports reference. I'm like, girl, wrong bitch.
Okay, like what?
Wrong bitch.
Oh.
I know nothing about that. That is not my lane. So how are you?
I'm doing wonderfully well, Eric. I'm throwing things.
I see
things around. My last day at the Hollywood Unlock was Friday.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So take it all in.
So hot.
It's not loud on me.
Wow, it's a lot on me.
How do you feel?
I feel good. I honestly feel good. I can't complain. You know, I was there for 4 years. And after 4 years, you know, it's kind of like college graduation. You got to get up, get out and do something with your life. And now I decided to get up, get out and do something more. And bittersweet. Definitely going to miss everything that I got from Hollywood Unlocked. But now I'm going to feel good.
Yeah. How many years did you give it?
I give it a 4 years.
Wow.
4 years.
That's almost as long as we've been doing the show.
It is. Oh, that's mine.
Yeah. Calvin turned my headphones off. You see, he's really trying to edge me out, and I don't like pause. He's really trying to push me out the studio, and I don't like this. I told y'all that this day was coming, and it's upon us, ladies and gentlemen. So if you see me get up and Will Smith him,
is this
you
better?
know what it is. Thank you. All right, don't get abusive about it.
Okay.
Don't not too much.
Right
okay,
here?
that's cute. That works. So yes. I don't know.
I don't know neither, child.
Leave me out of your shenanigans.
I'm over it. But no, 4 years. It's been a good run. It's been a great time. And I'm excited to see what the future holds. I'm praying that I have another big announcement really soon. If God sees fit, which I think he does. And if not, then that means it's bigger thing. So I'm excited. I'm humbled. It's grind mode. I feel like I'm back like in the saddle when I first moved here. Like, Kelvin, you got to get out there and get it. You know, sometimes you get comfortable in a situation and just like let things like just breeze past because you're like, okay, I know this is going to be here. I know this is a routine. This is that. And I think I was stuck in the routine and not growing inside of that routine as much as I would like to. So I had to let that go in order to grab something new. Yeah. So I'm excited to see what exactly is going to come.
Did they give you a cake for your life?
No.
Oh. Okay. Well, how did you celebrate? Did you celebrate?
I bought some Yeezys.
Kelvin,
I know.
Well, you know, you determine how you celebrate.
That was actually kind of dumb because I'm unemployed. Why would I buy Yeezys if I'm unemployed?
You be all right. It'll come back.
It will come back. But I definitely bought the sunflowers yesterday.
I don't know anything. Is that what you're wearing?
No, these are not sunflowers. These are 480s. For the people that want a little shoe cam here.
Okay, right. Real Wendy inspired.
Yeah, these are 480s. Yeah. But yeah, so yeah. So I celebrated that way. I went to a ball last night.
Oh my God, the one everyone was talking about.
The one everyone was talking about that started at 6 on paper, but we got there at like 10 o'clock, 9:30, 9:45, 10 o'clock. It had not started yet. They were still shouting people out. Now, how long do you shout people out? This. I know I'm not a ballroom kid. I know this is not. I think I'm gay, but this is not a part of my culture.
Right.
The ballroom scene. Why is it so unorganized?
Child.
The whole time the event planner me, the producer and me was like, what the hell is going on? Why is this? First off, why is it 10:30 and this is not started?
Yeah.
Secondly, why are the categories, rules and regulations not clear? Thirdly, what the hell is going on? Why is everybody moving around so slow? Why is this moving around here? What is going on?
You know, in my I've only been to 2 balls in my time, but and the first one was unorganized, but we got through the whole show. The second one was also unorganized, but it was so behind that they didn't finish half the categories.
Yeah.
So I was just like, damn.
And imagine if you prepared for those categories. You went out about outfits because balls are a production. There was this whole It wasn't a theme for this one because every category had their own theme. But the team one literally had Power Rangers, so it had to be a team bringing like Power Rangers.
Did they look cute?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a girl team versus the guy team.
Okay.
Now I know that's not what it's actually. I think it was House of Basquiat versus House of I want to say, was it YSL or was it the House of Gucci hosted this?
Okay. Oh, cute.
The House of Gucci hosted this. So, and my friend who's in town, my college friend, he is a member of the House of Gucci. I always said when I was in college, I'd probably be a House of Ebony because I'm dark skinned. But he said the Ebonies are ghetto, so I probably wouldn't like the Ebonies. So I probably would be either House of Gucci.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna get in that because
look at you getting well versed in ballroom.
Yeah, it was real dumb. I hate to say that.
The lateness of it.
The grundess of it, and people are rude. People in the ballroom scene are rude. Like, you know, these people are up here about to twirl and dip and move. Get off the damn stage. You get mad when you get kicked.
Yeah.
How you mad you get kicked when you set your ass there? There are plenty of chairs. Another thing, why are things set up like a banquet?
I don't know.
Because when you walk in, it's like a whole bunch of those white picnic tables, those white chairs. But they had these. Oh God, I know I'm never gonna be invited back. They had.
Oh no, it's clip for that.
They had like these aluminum foil, you know, like Thanksgiving aluminum foil where you cook your macaroni and cheese in because you're gonna like, you know, you're gonna serve it.
Okay.
But they had that on there, and like in the middle of it was just a whole bunch of hot wings. Like on every table, just a whole bunch of hot wings.
How much did you pay to get in here?
This was $40.
Yeah, this is why I don't go to balls often.
It's so expensive to be so unorganized.
Yeah.
I said, what the hell is going on?
Unless I have a plug.
Let me organize one.
Yeah.
Let me just organize one. It would change the whole ballroom culture. They'll hate me. Because like, can you please get off the stage? Get off the stage.
You have to. And I think because of like the stat, and I'm just, well, maybe not as new as you, but not that far removed. So I think there's a certain type of grandioseness that happens in that scene. And a lot of people are excited because this is their place to be seen, heard, visible, all that good stuff. So the girls make themselves known, but sometimes it's like it's not conducive to a good show.
I don't know who you are outside of this. Yeah. I don't care if you a legendary, iconic. Who are you, Miss Balenciaga? I don't know who you are.
Hey, this is their space.
It is their space, and I am so happy to be a part of that space. I'm so happy that I was welcomed into that space. But some of you, I don't get it.
Yeah. Oh, the girls feel their zhuzh in there.
Oh, the
girls feel their zhuzh. That's when they start to get disrespectful.
The girls that I know and I see on a regular day were acting very, very highfalutin, like very like, oh no, and I'm like, hi, and they're like, oh hi.
It gives like, that. It's
girl. If I see you in West Hollywood, if I see you in the street, you gonna run up and give me a hug and say what's up. We have a 10-minute conversation. But now, since you here, hello,
ciao.
Get out my face. What? Who do you think? What?
I have gone. Oh, and shout outs to Dwayne because I know that he.
Dwayne walked.
Good.
I seen him. He did walk. I did stay for his category.
Did he eat it up?
Yes, he did.
I love it. Good. Shout outs to Dwayne. That's my bitch. So that was who I went to support last time. Shout outs to Gina too. She's not a friend of the show yet, but we got to get her on here. She's sickening.
Get Gina on the show.
So I really love what the ballroom scene gives and represents for the community and culture. However, there is this grandioseness that I don't like in people in general. It's the same thing I feel when I go on a carpet and someone is like acting highfalutin, and I'm like, bitch, you're not even good at what you do. You're not even fucking good. Like, go to hell.
You're on a straight to.
No. Everyone's on a journey, on a path. I ain't gonna break nobody down based on the tools.
I'm not gonna break nobody down neither. But guess what? If your tools are not equipped for the job, you don't call a carpenter to come in and fix the plumbing. They know carpet. They know wood. They're not gonna be in there fixing pipes, honey. Yeah. So if you don't have the apparatus to do the proper things, don't show up for the job.
That's it.
That's my ballroom coming out.
Don't put no gas in the car.
And I've realized since I'm now unemployed, I'm gonna be a ballroom commentator. Get out, get right. You wanna get right. You better get right. And,
they gonna have your ass out.
Yes. So that's my new job. I quit Hollywood Unlocked to become a professional ballroom commentator.
Oh my God, I love that for you.
Legendary status, honey.
Period. Oh my God. I mean, you cannot have a show. You can have a ball without a commentator.
No, you can't.
And without a good commentator.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a skill.
My friend Sean, he is what's it, his House of Gucci. So he was telling me like all the people.
Mm-hmm.
It's like this is how you're up and coming. So you become a legend. Then once you become a legend, you have to do a lot. You become an icon. And once you're an icon, it's like forever. But you have to do a lot to become an icon.
Yeah, you really got to give your life to the scene. That's why I fuck with it, because it's a certain level of dedication. And you could tell the girls that have given their lives to it. And I love that shit. I personally love the aesthetic of the ballroom. I just think that a part of me would want to be involved. Another part of me is kind of just like, I'm not invested enough.
Yeah.
But I love the art of it. So shout out to everyone that was able to walk. I love that you were able to go. And yeah,
it was fun. So you have 15 minutes to tell me about your life.
I don't even know if I need 15 minutes. Life is great, actually. Like professionally, I am killing shit, and I'm so happy about that. Still looking for a career position like full time, so I can continuously get paid for what I do.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people have this understanding that I get paid from every carpet that I do. Baby, it's a lie. It's a lie. It was all a lie. You do not get paid from all of those carpets. Do you get paid for all your carpets?
Well, I was salary, so
right, because you were working under Hollywood Unlocked.
So no.
But when you do it by yourself, drag them. When you're doing it by yourself, or at least for me, some carpets pay, other ones don't. For me, it's more of like a learning curve, and for my resume, so I don't really mind. By the way, Charlamagne gave me some really good advice. Do a book. Okay. I wanted to clear it up until we meet, because I am gonna meet him. He's like my uncle in my head. But he gave some really good advice. A lot of people squander perfectly good opportunities because they're not paid. And I'm like, a lot of that experience and exposure you lose just because you're not getting a check behind it, and that can open more doors for more checks. So just some perspective for y'all Sunday morning. So professionally, I feel like I'm killing shit. Socially, I'm still a bad bitch. So, life is great. My family is great. I'm about to go to Maryland for my cousin's baby shower next month. So we have time, like the end of May, Memorial Day.
My best friend had her baby shower yesterday.
Wow.
Cheers.
Oh, wait.
Stephanie. The Zeta. I don't know if you met
Stephanie.
No,
I don't think I met her. Okay, got it.
See,
well, congratulations to her.
Yes.
Is that the one that was your girlfriend?
Yes.
Oh! Yes. Is it your baby?
Bobby, I'm sorry. Bobby, I'm sorry, I have a confession to make.
Escandalo. Okay. Wow. So
baby Nakia.
Yeah, that's the name?
I know.
I love babies. So yes, I'll be going home next month. What else is going on? In the realm of men, I think I'm taking a break or a hiatus, just because like it's a very confusing space for me right now. Like I feel like I don't know. What I will say is I feel like I'm on a forced sexual hiatus, and I hate it. I hate it. And when I say forced sexual hiatus, you know how like you want to do it, but you ain't got no willing participants, or you ain't got like schedules are not aligning. I feel like that's the type of time I'm on, and it's devastating. But yeah, aside from that, I'm just ready to kick everything up a notch professionally. Like I feel like with the carpets and the interviewing, that's great, but I want to get back into music because I've been writing forever, and I'm just ready to like get inside a studio again. But studio time costs.
Yeah.
Like at baseline, $75.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that's like 3 hours of studio time, but still I gotta pay for that. So the Get Right is doing well.
We are. And I don't know if they can read the thing, but this is episode 240.
This is episode 240. We have 10 more till 250.
Yeah, we have something to do. We need to plan a gigiana.
We need to
get into this. We need to do something.
I'm excited about it because, well, we're not going to talk about what we were talking about. However, it's going to be fun as fuck.
Yeah.
It's going to be a vibe.
It's going to be a vibe. I'm excited. And I want to, with this one, because it's so big, I kind of want to include some other people in this. So I want to reach out to some other shows on the network that I feel like would be really, really fun to do something with.
Shit, I still need a better understanding of what we're trying to do on a larger scale. Like, I get the idea at base level, but I'm trying to, like, because I've never been a part of one. Have you been a part of one?
I've been a part of many threesomes.
Have you really? Oh, wait, no, we have spoke about this. We're not actually talking about having a threesome for the 250th episode, by the way.
Scratch that off.
Not you. Are you crossing up Bukaki too?
I am.
Kelvin, what did you think this was?
I thought that you were down when I said bring in the third party.
Not for the Get Right.
I literally in the group chat said, I have an idea for you. Can you grease up come to this for this. I thought I made it very clear.
I hate when I read messages wrong.
Expectations were.
Hate when I read messages
you
wrong.
hearted it and then sent 3 blue hearts
Right.
and 5 gold sparklies with the pregnant man emoji. I thought that you knew exactly what was going down for the 250.
Oh my God. I didn't know you want to run a brothel for the 250.
Yes, we are. $10 at the door. Put your bags in and put your clothes in a bag and leave it at the door.
Oh, do we have to provide the bags?
Yes, garbage bags.
Oh, okay, good.
Gonna get those from Aldi's.
Oh my God, who are the niggas?
Would you like to know? Dark room only. Why do people listen to this show?
I don't know.
If you're in the comments, can you just give us one reason why you listen to this show?
Oh God, I know who better not. My mother.
Oh my gosh, my grandma still listens every now and then.
I don't know why you gave her this information. I do not give my mom information for this podcast.
My grandma loves this.
Because the things that be said, oh no. I don't want to talk about this with the family. Next month, a bukkake brothel.
A bukkake.
In a dark room.
In a dark room.
With glory holes.
Cat. Ow, dark room, black room, dark room, bukkake, boom, cat, boom, cat, boom, kake. Dark room, put it in the bag. Put your clothes in the bag. Put your clothes in the bag. Put your clothes in the bag. Let's go.
Period.
I'm good at this.
The gay flunk
I think I would. Drop one of your bombs on them, Kelvin Unique. Yo, that's the new Vivian 40 with City Girls. Drop one of your bombs, Kelvin. Yeah. You already know it's going down right now. This is the new song from the Lil Boosie and Lil Baby Card.
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell. I know you motherfucking lying.
So, toxic masculinity. Drop one of your bombs on the Kelvin Unique.
I'm leaving this club. I'm tired of this shit.
Imagine if they had a song together called Toxic Masculinity.
They may as well. It's on brand. So I've been trying to catch up on new TV shows. I started Bridgerton.
Okay.
Because I was watching TV with my friends and they were on season 2, episode 1. So I was watching season 2, episode 1. I was like, oh my God, this is scandalous. And then like English, which makes it better.
I have not gotten to the Bridgerton of Tens. I only watched 2 shows. You know that.
Wait, what 2 shows?
The Masked Singer.
Yes.
And everyone's favorite show, Abbott Elementary.
Oh my God, I love Abbott Elementary. It's so good.
Only 2 shows I support right now.
Shout outs to Quinta B. You deserve all of this. Yeah. All of this.
But you like Bridgerton?
Yes, I will say I like it. I do enjoy it because I realize I have to give shows more time. Mm-hmm. Like a lot of shows are slow to grow because it's storytelling, but for me, it's kind of just like, please pull me in fast. And Bridgerton was not doing that, but once I saw season 2, episode 1, I was like, nah, I could get with this.
Yeah.
So season 1, episode 2, which is where I'm at right now, is pretty good.
See, that's how I was with Our Kind of People. Our Kind of People started off so slow.
Oh my God.
But it was building a story. But once it started to build,
bitch.
Talk about the Eiffel Tower.
Mm-hmm.
Went high.
That's why I was so excited when we got to speak to Yaya.
I was so excited when I told her I loved her.
Yeah.
I don't know if she thought that was like platonic or romantic.
Well, you're straight passing, so.
Yeah, she probably was like, I wonder how much he makes.
Right.
Well, I'm unemployed now, so I can be her sugar. She can be my sugar mama.
Mm-hmm. She's so
Yaya DaCosta.
Right.
If I ever was to
No, for real.
It would definitely be Yaya.
She's worth it. She is worth the dive.
Ooh.
So yes, I've been watching Bridgerton. I told myself there's 2 shows I need to go back and like try again with. It's Power, but I feel so far behind that it's overwhelming. And then Euphoria. But I just
I make guest appearances in and out of motherfucking what's that called?
I don't know.
Power book.
Which one?
The book of
Isn't there like 2?
The book of David and Goliath. I don't know. Power book Zechariah. It's 5 and 7. Power book Hezekiah Walker and New Breed.
There's that many of them.
The one with Moet.
Oh, with
That's the only one I watch.
Auntie Mary?
Yeah, that's the only one I watch.
I want to
In and
support her,
out.
but I feel like I need to start from like the beginning for the story. Some people have told me I don't, but I'm
You
like,
don't.
then certain things pop up and people are like, you had to be there. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, you can catch up quickly. Like I can walk in any series and catch up really quickly if it's series that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So I caught up on season 2. Like I got in on season 2, like episode 3, and I got like a quick like overview, like context clues, pick up things, moving things around. And I watched the season finally. Well, I guess it wasn't season finally because it was not. Yeah, I watched the season finale. Yeah,
I just want the cultural conversations that come with it. But honestly, like y'all be watching shit I don't like. Y'all be watching shit I don't like. Are you watching that show on Netflix? What is it? Young, Rich, and African?
no, but I seen that they all look different now.
Different how?
They're a lot lighter.
Oh, well, you know the girls. And I don't want to put this on the African community, but some of them be bleaching.
Yeah,
and I ain't talking Clorox, bitch.
Okay,
bleaching down, but also some Caribbean people. You see Vibes Cartel?
Yeah, that's weird too.
Look, pink. Well, he looks tan.
Yeah, he looks tan.
But if he was white, he'd be pink.
Yeah. Would you ever bleach?
For what?
Me neither.
As a kid, I probably would have.
Really?
Yeah, but you know, back then kids were cruel to darker skinned kids. We weren't in. Now we're all the rage.
Yeah, we are.
But back then, you know, would I've gone as far to bleach? No, and I didn't know about bleaching. However, I'm like, based on what I thought of myself, yeah, I would have considered it.
Yeah, I don't think I would.
That shit does not go well on skin.
No, why would you want to be bologna color?
Oh, I used to eat bologna.
Me too. Now think about that on your skin.
Ew.
People that bleach look like bologna.
What's that baseball player that did it?
Sammy Sosa.
Oh, bitch. He looks wild. Sammy Sosa looks fucking wild.
Looks a mess.
Yes.
Bologna.
Yes.
No, but Young, Rich, and African. What do you watch about it?
No, Armand, my favorite YouTuber.
Shout out to Armand Wiggins.
We have to get him on the show one day.
Yeah,
I really love him. Like I watch him for all. Like if I don't feel like going through the blogs, I just watch Armand Wiggins.
I'm gonna text him.
Yeah, he's amazing. If y'all don't know Armand Wiggins, check him out. Like he is worth the views, and he's a fucking cackle bitch. Especially when he puts them wig ons. When he puts wigs on. Do you watch the show? Okay, yeah, I love him. So yeah, he was promoting it. However, I was like, let me watch the first episode, and I was just like, this format of reality TV is just dated for me. Like I'm really holding on by a thread with Zeus. I'm holding on by a thread because it is ultimate trash TV. But like Young, Rich, and African gives me more of like Bravo TV, but maybe with, dare I say, more of a budget? Maybe could be the same budget. So yeah, I'm just like, I don't know if I want to keep watching this. I left at episode 1, which is the thing for me.
Oh,
that's why I said I'm slow to grow.
Were they actually rich?
They look wealthy.
Do you see the Real Housewives of Dubai?
That's the thing.
Yeah, and one of the girls is one of the cast members of College Hill.
Wow, she's from Dubai.
Well, she lives in Dubai now.
That's so specific. Why?
Because she married somebody rich.
I know that's right. And never ever wrong.
Big purr. Let me marry somebody rich. Dubai. I'll say bye-bye to my family.
Girl.
You'll see me on Christmas, maybe.
Because fuck this.
Y'all can come out here for Christmas.
Right. But you got to get a passport.
Mansions. I'm just going to stay.
I understand.
Get a visa.
You got to get the passport.
Nope. Me and Biden talked about it.
Oh, okay.
Biden to America. Because I moved to Dubai.
I hear that. That was good.
Thank you.
Do we have a put up? I feel like we
do. It took me a while to find it, but why is it? Why are they still laughing? Oh, the laughter was going on.
Yeah. I thought you knew that. I was just like, he's having a moment, and it's like a kid in preschool when they come across one of those sound makers and they just hit all the buttons. That's why I say shit.
I don't like that.
I'm like, he's exploring. It's good for your development.
It is good for my development, like learning colors. Right. Everything's color coordinated, and I know yellow's laughter. No, yellow's applause.
Yes, and they're also labeled. Do you even try and read the labels?
Nope. I'm Black. We don't read instructions. But people never read instructions. You get a new chair, a new desk. You just start putting pieces together.
Yeah.
We don't need. What are these screws for?
I let spirit lead me.
Yeah. And then you sit on there breaking like this damn cheap thing. This thing's so cheap. Meanwhile, it's us that didn't put it together right, and we complaining about IKEA. IKEA stuff is so cheap.
Leg A is in slot E, B is in D. The screws on the floor. You're like, oh, I ain't even use all these screws. Let me keep this shit. Chair just collapsed.
They'd be so upset.
Now you're trying to sue the company. A fucking mess. So yeah, that's been my week.
Well,
that has been my week.
Well, I don't know if they know out here, but we have a new format here at the Good News Radio.
Yes, let's be transparent.
And here at the Get Right, this is our first show on the new format. So I know you're used to us just talking and going straight through things, but we have some words from sponsors that we have to get into. Now, I don't know what commercial's coming up because we didn't get privy to that.
No.
But we go find out.
It could be about the Bukkake brothel.
It could be about the Bukkake. Oh, I hope it is because we need to start selling tickets.
Yeah, we need to start promoting.
250 is coming up really soon.
And we have to get garbage bags.
Oh, yeah.
I really don't want to do this last minute. If we're going to do it, let's do it right.
Let's do it right. Well, I guess we can get into a word from our sponsors.
Yeah, enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. Last minute. If we're going to do it, let's do it right.
Let's do it right. Well, I guess we can get into a word from our sponsors.
Yeah, enjoy, ladies and gentlemen.
Birthdays are meant for celebration, and when it comes to celebrating, Flour and Sugar never misses a beat. Offering custom cake designs to fit any special occasion, your cake will be the talk around town. From sushi cakes to perfume bottles, everything is always edible. With flavors like Oreo, banana pudding, and our top flavor, strawberry shortcake, I can't miss. Order your special cake today by email at flourandsugarla@gmail.com or visit our website at flourandsugar.store. Or if you want to see new design, follow us on Instagram at _flour_and_sugar_.
You're seriously watching porn by yourself? Oh, wait, that's the wrong script. Oh, that's right. I'm here to talk about the Primos Chidos radio show, live every Thursday at 12 from the TGN Latinx station. Make sure you tune in for some laughs, maybe some crying, and definitely some stupid takes. I'll see you guys there.
Girl, what you doing on Tuesday?
Girl, you know I'm gonna be listening to Never Not Extra.
Oh, word? What time they come on?
Girl, you know they come on at 8:30, but only on Pacific Standard Time. So 8:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Okay, how do I listen though?
Only on the Good News Radio app, girl.
The Good News Radio app. Okay, I'm about to download that right now.
Go ahead and download that shit, girl, and get in the comments, girl.
Oh, you know I'm gonna be up in there.
Because you know Kirsten be crazy.
And Moni be spilling that tea.
Ooh, all right. See you on Tuesday, girl.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Alex Himes from Courtside Radio. We'd love to have you tuning in every Monday and Thursday at 6:30 p.m. right here on the Good News Radio Network. Don't forget to tune in every week, people. We'll see you then. Only on TGN Sports.
Yo, Jerry, what you sipping on?
You already know, Mike. It's Michelada time. Flavorful, handcrafted Michi mix to top up with your favorite cerveza. It will have you saying, wow, baby, at every drink. Michelada time is freshly made in small batches, bringing you the perfect Michelada every time.
The streets are talking, Jerry. That Michelada time is liquid gold. Where can I find it?
Check out our website at www.micheladatimemix.com. That is MICHELADA timemix.com. Follow us on Instagram at Michelada_time for news, products, pop-ups, and store locations.
Say less. I'm on it.
Hey, what's up? This is Jasmine Gates. I am the host of the new Black History Maker show where we cover all things Black, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And we know you want to be in on this conversation. So make sure you catch us live every Friday at 3:30 p.m. on TGN Talk.
Hey, Michael, that's a dope ass shirt. What is that?
You know what it is. I only rock the Flyers gear, and the Flyers gear can be found with TGN Radio.
Where did you get it?
TGNradio.net. Go onto the page, click TGN Shop Store, and you can get everything you need.
I'm getting mine right now. And make sure y'all do the same. Go get your TGN merch. Enjoy your show.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, and we are back.
Yeah.
And it's time for Bitch, You Better Read.
What's my favorite word?
All right, number one. So, as tired as I am of this story, we need to talk about it because we have not discussed it.
After this, my goodness.
Yeah, this is all you'll get on the Get Right, unless something wild happens from this point. So Will Smith resigns from the Academy following the incident with Chris Rock. So when it seems like When it seemed like the Will Smith Chris Rock drama was dying down, a new report continues to keep all eyes on Will. According to Deadline, the Oscar-winning actor has resigned from the Academy of Motion Pictures and Arts and Sciences. Will made a lengthy statement addressing his departure, stating he was heartbroken. I have directly responded to the Academy's disciplinary hearing notice, and I will fully accept any and all consequences for my conduct. My actions at the 94th Academy Awards presentation were shocking, painful, and inexcusable, Will wrote. The list of those I have hurt is long and includes Chris, his family, many of my dear friends and loved ones, all those in attendance, and global audiences at home.
I wasn't offended.
The statement continued, I betrayed the trust of the Academy. I deprived other nominees and winners of their opportunity to celebrate and be celebrated for their extraordinary work. I am heartbroken. I want to put the focus back on those who deserve attention for their achievements and allow the Academy to get back to the incredible work it does to support creativity and artistry in film. So, I am resigning from membership in the Academy of Motion Pictures and Arts and Sciences and will accept any further consequences the board deems appropriate. Will vowed that he is committed to doing the work to ensure that he never allows another violent incident to occur. This statement comes just 2 days after the Academy's Board of Governors announced that they initiated a disciplinary proceeding against Will. As previously reported, the Academy states that the Philadelphia native violated the group's standards of conduct. Okay. All right. So, hot take. How do you feel about this situation a week later? Because my opinions have, I think, settled.
I feel the same way. At first, when I watched it, because, you know, I actually watched the Oscars.
Who are you shading?
The people who keep... There's so many people saying this is a distraction from the Oscars and all the people who won are being talked about. No one's talking about the winners and all the great... Bitch, did you watch them?
Child.
Did you watch the Oscars? If the smack would have happened, would you have known that Ariana DeBois was the first Afro-Latino openly LGBTQIA woman to win something? No, you wouldn't.
They would have got it on the
They would have got a little headline. Actually, you know what happened? Her award happened before the smack. How many blogs picked it up?
I saw it on the Neighborhood Talk.
Okay.
And maybe the shade.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
But yeah, I get your point.
No one would talk about it. We talked about Beyonce.
She murdered that.
Killed it. Amazing.
Phenomenal.
We talked about... That's probably about all the thing we talked about. So that's the caveat. I was just upset. I was annoyed with that. I'm annoyed with the narrative that Will Smith is a monster. That Will Smith is a bad person. That Will Smith needs to be stripped of all his titles and all this other stuff. That shit is stupid to me because for 30 plus years, Will Smith has been the exemplary image of what a black man in Hollywood should be. He was funny, he was kind, he was well-mannered, he was well-spoken, did an amazing job in all his stuff, and he had one thing that made him look human, and now we dehumanize him. And I talked about this a lot on Clubhouse, and it's the police and the black bodies. How we feel that a black person cannot show emotion, or if they do perhaps step out of line a little bit, they are the worst person in America. Now, Will Smith, did he have to smack Chris Rock? No. Did he have to prove a point? Yes. Will Smith was at the point where he had to prove a point. At the highest peak of his career, someone tried him and his wife. At his moment, he said, bitch, you're not going to steal this from me. There's a lot of reports saying that the joke was taken out of script. Have you read this? So there's talks that like beforehand, because we all know with the... It's a lot. I'm trying to get it all out because we never gonna talk about it again. Shout out to Will Packer. Will Packer and the entire production team. It was the first time. That's really loud. It's the first time in Oscar history that there was an all-black production team. So shout out to Will Packer, black man doing black things. But as we all know with any good award show, things are practiced and things are produced. Jokes are given, jokes are taken away.
Right.
Jada Pinkett Smith's jokes were seen as distasteful and were taken away. From my understanding, Chris got on that stage still said those jokes. Give a little backstory on why Will may have been a little upset because they probably like, we're not going to go talk about that. We're going to change the narrative and shift direction. So he got on stage, said that thing. You tried me. At my highest moment, You tried me. I'm not gonna knock the mic over.
Yeah, because then you got to pick it up.
I know.
We only got 21 minutes.
I know. Punch him in the face. No, but I understand the smack. I am Team Will on this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not from these streets, but I know people in these streets.
Right.
And they would have smacked them too. You don't get up in front of people and make jokes about someone's wife's condition. And another thing, people out there saying alopecia is not a serious condition. Alopecia is a serious condition. If you don't have it, shut the fuck up. You can't you can't tell somebody how serious their condition is if you don't have it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't have asthma. I never had asthma.
Mm-hmm.
I can run, I can jump, I can do all types of things. But I'm not gonna sit here after I finish my warm mile and then talk to someone with asthma. Damn, bitch, you need to get new lungs. Your lungs fucked the fuck up. Fuck you over there doing. You know what? Get an inhaler. Just get an inhaler. Get a breathing. Give a breathing treatment. Suck that shit up.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the problem.
How dare you tell Jada Pinkett Smith suck it up and get a wig? What?
That is so direct. I can't help but chuckle.
What? How can you speak on something you know nothing about? You don't know her hurt. You don't know her pain. You don't know what happened in the car on the way over there. You don't know how insecure she was about going out there for her first big red carpet, even though she's done all of them. But the Oscars, everybody's eyes on her. You don't know how she feels about with her new hairstyle. You don't know if she was in pain going there. You don't know the conversation that they had going there. Did she feel pretty that day? Did she not feel like she was worthy that day? We don't know what led up to that moment.
Yeah, that is valid.
I'm all over the place. Go ahead.
No, that was pretty concise and coherent. For me, I am not on anyone's side. I realize I'm more concerned about Chris at this point than Will.
Mm-hmm.
I do think that the joke was a tad distasteful, but I also love comedy of like the 90s and stuff, and there really were no
raw.
Yeah, it just was what it was, and we're in a very sensitive time, and I don't like that. I can respect it. Do I like it? Not really. But for me, I feel like Will going on stage slapping him after laughing at the joke. Pick a side, Will. Quite honestly, I understand you had to prove a point because everyone has made you the laughing stock. Laverne Cox was looking forward to your entanglements on the red carpet interview. We've all made countless jokes and posts and memes about this. Will crying at the red table. Like, Will has been the butt of the joke. And I feel like as a man, as a black man, his ego and pride came into play. He saw Jada was clearly upset, and then he readjusted his position, which was laughing, to go assault Chris Rock. So for that, it's kind of like, well, if you're going to do it because you want to do it, stand 10 toes down, not because you feel like this is something that you have to do, because it's disingenuous. But I also feel like you said, it was a human moment for Will, and a man can only take so much, especially a black man in this country. And I have made so many social media posts just telling like the Smith family, like, stop sharing shit. And like people have been putting pictures of Tupac and August Alsina on top of Jada. Like, there's just so much messaging going on directly at Will. And I feel like as the patriarch of his family, he just feels tried. And I get it. It was a bad moment for everyone involved. I really wish Chris Rock would have beat the shit out of Will Smith.
Chris is not about that life.
And Will, I don't even feel is about this life.
Will's from Philly. Let's not try it.
I don't care.
Will's from Philly.
I do not.
Did you not
the
know?
Most inadequate argument. That's like when bitches say, I'm from New York, I'm about this. I'm from Philly, I'm about this. I don't care.
Did you not watch the intro? He got a one little fight and his mom got scared.
Child.
Because he beat that bitch Chris from the Bronx in the air.
No. Bitches get their ass beat in every sector of the world. So stop saying because you're from a specific city that you give it up.
And bitches get
their
smacked,
ass beat
and
everywhere
bitches get smacked
in the
for talking
world.
about other people's bitches every day all over the world.
They do. But my thing is, Will Smith would not have done that had Mike Tyson made that joke. So if you're not going to, then that's not about your rage.
I understand that. But also, that's another thing I said, proximity. Him and Chris have a relationship. Him, Chris, and Jada have a relationship. I feel more comfortable smacking you in the face for saying something stupid than I will a complete fucking stranger. Because
but
you know
would you have now say him and Mike Tyson had that same relationship. Are you getting up there and Mike Tyson's still a boxer and big as fuck? Are you still slapping the shit out of him? Will is not slapping him. Will
slapping him and running.
Will knows who he can do that with.
The walk-off would have been different.
Yeah, it would have been a hop, skip, and a jump,
but
bitch.
he would have slapped him.
Child, look, if you're not gonna keep that energy with everyone, then that doesn't mean that. To me, it's not about.
But he also knew that Chris wasn't about that life.
My point, you know who you can do it with.
Yeah, he knows who he can do it with, but Chris don't make that joke if you're not about that life.
Will technically would not be about that life then.
We don't know how many people Will done snatched up backstage.
If you're not slapping everyone with that energy, then you're not about that life. You're a bully.
He's not a bully.
That's a bully.
Let's not turn this into. If anything, Chris Rock is a bully. Chris Rock has been bullying black people and Jada Pinkett Smith for years.
Chris Rock is a comedian.
He's a comedian, but it's the difference between comedy and being a bully. This is what I had to say on Clubhouse because everyone's like, well, he talked about other people right before he did that. Yes, but he never took a personal shot at someone's appearance. He made fun of Penelope Cruz and her husband having to fight over something else with the awards backstage. He made fun about someone else's situation that had nothing to do with their personal appearance and how they are presented to the world. That's what hit hard. If he would have said, hey, Jada, like the dress looks like a lizard lady over there, people would have laughed and brushed it off. But he took a personal attack at her appearance that she has no control over.
Yeah, I understand the context of the joke.
That's a bully.
That's my point is
that's a bully.
If your reasoning for slapping Chris Rock is because he disrespected your wife, then anybody, regardless shape, size, whether or not they're going to retaliate, gets that same energy. Or else you're picking your battles, and that's a bully.
It is picking your battles, but also, like I said before, if the joke was taken out and you were told not to say it, and then you get on that stage with your little happy ass, pleasing other people, because we have a clear history that Chris Rock is not really for us. He is a panel. He's a panel. I can't even talk.
I'm not denouncing Chris Rock.
I am. He pandles to the other side a lot, and then when it comes to our issues, he does one documentary called Good Hair, and then goes and makes a joke about a black lady's hair on television.
But you support Kanye. He does the same shit.
I love Kanye. Kanye has apologized.
Worse.
He's apologized.
Girl.
Kanye has apologized.
Okay, so what about Lil Wayne?
I don't
parlaying with Trump.
I have I streamed Lil Wayne's music?
I don't fucking know.
I ain't personal playing Lil Wayne.
Look,
Lil Wayne, Kodak Black, The Baby, Boosie, all them. The Toxic Masculinity Tour is coming to you.
There's some inconsistencies here. There's some inconsistencies here. The subject matter is wrong. I don't. My point in saying this is that if the goal is to defend Jada at all costs, then it should not matter if it is Chris Rock, Tony Rock, Dave Chappelle, Mike Tyson, Charlemagne the God. If you do not have that energy for everybody, then it's not you protecting her at all costs. It's protecting her when it's comfortable and when you can get away with it.
But this is also my thing. When has someone said that straight to Will's face?
I don't know.
When exactly. So we don't know what Will did behind. Will may have been smacking bitches this entire award season, but we have not seen it. Someone was bold enough to stand there in that man's face and make a joke about his wife. He said, "You know what?
I'm gonna laugh.
Yeah, I'm gonna laugh.
Yeah,
but I don't think it was like a. It was I think it was like you got me fucked up. I think it was like you tried the fuck out of me. Hold my beer. That's exactly what it was. It wasn't like that's a good one, Chris. It's like bitch, you tried me. You thought I was a motherfucking joke.
I didn't get that.
Let me get up out of here.
But at the end of the day, I don't think that Will needs to be dehumanized. If anything, this is more reason for y'all to humanize him. Like, we have only seen this man in the spotlight for decades at this point. Like, a vulnerable moment is necessary. And I ain't talking the pursuit of happiness. I'm talking about real-time vulnerability. And, people have feelings. Jada has feelings. Alopecia is a struggle. Like, black women, especially hair on any woman in general, is a very precious thing. So it's like, while we can make light of it because we're not dealing with it day in and day out, we don't know how that impacts her. So I'm not going to invalidate her feelings on the situation. I have my own personal feelings about Jada and her oversharing and what may have contributed to Will breaking down in this moment, because she's definitely a contributing factor. I will not good. Find another way in the future. Chris, hopefully the slap really trigger something in your brain that's like, maybe I should not try certain things. I just think it's a learning moment for everyone involved. Everyone had flaws in this situation.
Yeah.
All three of them. I'm not excluding Jada at all. All three of them in this situation just have to do better. But yeah, that's all I got on that.
Yeah, and from here on out, I'm not saying that comedians cannot be comedians.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying that if it's a personal attack,
mm-hmm.
you should not do it. Funny jokes are funny because they are lighthearted. Joking is fun because we know it comes from a joyous or a truthful, but sometimes a poke fun fake
mm-hmm.
place. If it's set in malice intent or to be hurtful, it's not cool. And
mm-hmm.
then for him to say that was a nice one, that was a light one, that's mm-hmm. like, bitch, I got more.
Yeah,
that would have triggered me too. Oh, you got more? I got more too.
Yeah. And that goes to show, because I just was on this show last week talking about a friend of mine did a joke that I did not find funny at all, and he was just like, I'm sorry, you can't take a joke, and I'm like, this shit is not fucking funny. Like in that moment I would have slapped the shit. But you know, yeah. So
wow. So if your friend was a comedian,
yeah, but I would keep that same energy. That's my point. It would be him. It would be you. It could be Keith. It could be the whole Good News team. If you say something that I feel like is enough for me to be that triggered, everyone's getting that from me.
It could have been Jerry Seinfeld. What would have smacked him?
That does not. You got to go higher than Chris Rock.
It could have been Tyler Perry.
You're not making this bold.
It could have been Barack Obama.
You're not making this bold enough.
Will Smith smacks former President Barack Obama.
Well, Barack is getting in that ass. In my mind, Barack is getting in that
Southside
ass.
Chicago.
Yeah, it's like, stop doing that. There's still bitches in Southside Chicago getting their ass beat.
Yeah.
I hate when y'all use y'all use geometry. Is it geometry? What is it?
Yeah,
geography. Geography to define why bitches won't get their ass beat. I don't care if you from Central Park.
No. I'm not saying he won't get his ass beat. I'm saying he will try to fight back.
Maybe.
I'm from Fort Wayne, Indiana. I'm from the South Side.
Y'all be lying on y'all places. Y'all be lying.
I'm from the South Side of Fort Wayne, Indiana. Oh, I'm sorry, my headphones.
Yeah, feedback. No, Janet.
My bad.
But yeah. To all my bitches out there that be doing that shit, stop doing that.
From Queens.
And I don't say, oh, I'm from Queens, I'm gonna beat a bitch ass. If I'm gonna beat your ass, it's because I'm tired of your shit.
I'm from 54th in Norwich.
That's not Queens.
That's not Queens. What's Queens?
Norwich? Where the fuck is Norwich? I don't know why I'm thinking of Jersey.
I always thought that was a street name.
It's definitely a street name. I've heard it before, but I'm like, Norwich. Is that Queens?
Newark is Jersey.
Newark is definitely Jersey.
But Norwich just sounds like a street in Queens.
Norwich, England. Let me see. New York.
Norwich, England.
Oh yeah, it's a city.
Oh. Well, give me your cross streets.
It's a city in New York.
What's your cross streets?
What is it? 133rd and Rockaway Boulevard.
I'm from 133rd and Rockaway, bitch.
But I'm not the
I'm the baddest bitch on that block.
I'm the baddest bitch on every block.
144th ain't never seen a badder.
What's the point of going to 134th when you hit 133rd and the baddest bitch on the block is there? Save your gas. It's already expensive.
Drop one of Clues bombs. Drop one of Kelly these bombs on that. Okay, what's the purpose?
Oh my God, I want to get it. Okay, let me see if I can get into number 2 at this point.
Number 2.
A Florida woman who pretended to be the cousin of the 14-year-old boy who fell to his death on an Orlando amusement park ride has been fired from strip club. I didn't even know this bitch worked at the strip club. So last week we spoke about the 14-year-old boy who passed when he fell from a deep plunge ride at an amusement park in Florida. So apparently, let me just read the story. Last week, we shared the tragic news of a 14-year-old boy, Tyrese Sampson, who fell to his death at an Orlando, Florida amusement park. A woman who told media outlets her name was Shay Johnson later went viral as she pretended to be the boy's cousin. Now, Johnson, whose reported real name is Chyna, hold on, catch your breath. Chyna Lavonia Browning.
Chyna
Lavonia Browning has been fired from her strip club job. Speaking with WKMG, Browning, posing as Johnson, gave the following statement. I had just talked to him a couple of hours right before that had happened. It's hard on us right now. She also said she created a petition to remove the ride. It's not just me and my family that want that ride down. We got over 1,500 names just from yesterday. Continuing, she said, he really wanted to ride the swing, and they told him that he was too big. Then he said he went to the slingshot and they told him he was too big for that. But y'all didn't let him get on those two. But on that one being overweight, she adds, he was a football player, all A's, never got in no trouble.
Making up stuff.
He was a good boy. After going viral, she was immediately called out as a fraud by Sampson's mother. In addition to having GoFundMe's taken down, Browning's now been fired as a dancer at Flash Dancers Adult Club in Orlando. As of Thursday, March 31st, owner William Sierra said Browning had worked for his club for 5 years as an entertainer, maybe a comedian, and has now fired her after learning of the deception. He called her actions ruthless and added, I feel terrible about it. Bitch, Chyna Lavonia Brown.
Chyna
Lavonia Brown. There is a VIP section in hell just for you. How dare you get in front of all these people's faces, not only come up with false GoFundMes, get in front of press and lie about your relationship to this boy that is no longer with us, knowing he has a whole family that is still very much grieving because this situation is 2 weeks old at this point. Chyna Lavonia Brown. I don't want to say
Browning.
that there is a special place in hell for a bitch like you, Selena Johnson voice. I read this and I was appalled. I said, how far are people willing to go for a buck and attention? Because you could have just made the GoFundMe with a backstory. You didn't have to get in front of. She went as far as going in front of the amusement park ride where that boy passed away, having a visual, releasing balloons, speaking to press, and collecting money.
I think the most disturbing part was when she fake cried and said that she had to clean up the boy's blood. Like, how do you get that invested in your lie that you start to make more and more and more like appalling lies? Like to say like the music park was and the police and just everybody was just that disrespectful. Just laid him there, let him lay there, and you had to clean up his blood.
She has to be out of her mind. People are willing to take it to the max because you saw that tweet of that guy who tweeted Cardi B was like, yo, cousin. I've been telling everyone we cousins. It's too far for me to turn back. Can you follow me on Twitter? People will take it to the max, but this is nasty. That was comical. There is legitimately a special place in hell for Chyna Lavonia Browning.
How much do you want clout that you would literally try to profit off a death of a 14-year-old boy? And then why did you think that no one was going to figure out that you weren't the cousin? And then start a GoFundMe page?
This bitch is bold.
She works at Flash Dancers.
She worked.
I commend Flash Dancer for terminating her. Because that's just childish.
Because the people going there were probably tipping her extra because she was crying like, oh my God, my cousin just died on the ride.
Yeah.
As she's swinging around the pole.
Yeah. How they found out she wasn't the cousin though?
The mom called it out. Yes. That's why I'm like, this bitch is bold. You ain't think the mom was going to see all these media interviews you were doing? The mom is grieving, not deaf or blind.
Imagine the hurt of the mother to go, like, to be minding her business and then, like, get a news alert or watch the news and Channel 5 is showing a fake family member collecting money and profiting off your son's passing.
If the mom wasn't so distraught, she would probably beat her ass.
Like I said, if the mom was in front of her, she may Will Smith her. And I give the mom the right.
I mean,
you know what? Back to the old Will Smith. You know, back in the day, when people had a dispute, you know what they used to do? Back in the 1700s?
Well,
they used to take off their glove and smack them. You know that? That was the most civil thing to do back in the day. You would take. Eric, I can't believe you said that. That's what they used to do. Take off a glove and smack someone. So now in 2022, we become so dignified. We don't wear fancy white wigs and the gorgeous regalia that we used to anymore. But at the Oscars, guess what they had? The gorgeous regalia. And they had their gorgeous outfits and stuff. So he felt like this was a duel. Will Smith took his glove off and said, Christopher Rocketh,
right?
I'm appalled. And smacked him. And now we are so on our high horse. Now we got open toe sandals and shit that we can't imagine having a duel. That's how they used to handle it like men back in the day. Do I condone violence? No. But do you have to smack a bitch sometimes?
Yes. Sometimes.
My mama smacked me when I was out of line.
I bet she did.
Miss
Tawanda looked like she slapped you.
All I had to get smacked was like twice. I think I had like 2 whips in my life. And it correct me. Chris Rock had one whip in his life. He ain't gonna tell no more jokes about Jada.
He won't. He
ain't gonna touch. He not gonna say words that start with J.
I don't want to go backwards.
He not gonna say Jay-Z. He not gonna say Jada Kiss.
Calvin, please. Calvin, please stop.
He's not.
Please stop.
JJ Icefish. He's not gonna say Jermaine Dupri.
Look, This is about Louis Chyna,
Jesse
Lavonia
Jackson.
Browning.
He's not gonna say Juicy J. He's not gonna say Jennifer Hudson. He's not gonna say Jackie Robinson.
Calvin, stop.
He's not.
Stop. Louis Chyna, Lavonia Browning is going to hell, and that's the purpose of number 2. That is the purpose of number 2. And if you get wind of this before your court date, I hope you get a court date or an ass whooping. You are fucked up. How dare you capitalize on a mother's pain, on a family's pain? The boy just passed away, tragically at that. For you to get your black ass up there and do media interviews, collect this money, and play on this boy's legacy says so much about your character, Louis Chyna, Lavonia Browning.
You know what? You know who else's character is kind of questionable that we're gonna get into after this next break?
Oh,
Blac Chyna.
Oh, child, yeah.
We got a lot to talk about Blac Chyna after this next commercial break. So hold on. We got a lot more of the Get Right and more of Bitch You Better Read right after the break.
What's good, fam? It's your boy Marlon from the Hat Bodega, where we sell hats, pins, and other accessories to up your drip. Check out our website, hatbodega.com, or follow us on Instagram and check out our story sales. Use promo code TGN Radio for buy one, get one off on all our pins.
Hey, y'all, what is up? It is Chantal, owner of the Latina Studio. We are a Latina lifestyle brand that empowers badass Latinas on the daily. Our mission is to keep the cultura alive by providing clothing and accessories to help you express your Latinx heritage. We're giving you 20% off. Just head over to thelatinastudio.com and use the code TGN20 at checkout.
We interrupt your regular scheduled program to bring you this ratchet announcement. What's up? It is Kelvin Unique, one half of the Get Right radio show that happens each and every Sunday live right here on TGN Talk. Do not miss it because we're about to get you right.
Hey everyone, it's the Primos Chidos.
Hopefully you're enjoying this show, but if it sucks, be sure to check out our show, live Thursdays at 12.
Yeah, join me and my sister and basically my brother as we discuss everything from immigration to ejaculation.
If that sounds interesting, then we're the show for you.
Warning, the following podcast features discussion of sensitive topics, graphic content, and uncensored stupidity. Unless otherwise stated, the featured content is not discussed by professionals or experts. TGN and the Primos Chidos must advise against taking anything said on this program too seriously. Viewer discretion is advised.
Yo, what up? It's your guy E Lamb, the Wild Child of TGN. Make sure you tune in to Courtside Radio every Monday and Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time here on the TGN app, Courtside Radio, where if we were any closer, we'd be in the game.
Only on TGN Sports.
Got a cough, allergies, mucus buildup, or do you just want to boost your immune system overall? Well, at the Organic Option, we make it easy to get your plant-based nutrients daily with organic tinctures and herbal capsules. Just put a few drops of tincture in your water, tea, or juice of your choice, and you'll be on your way to a healthier lifestyle in no time. Super blends like sea moss, bladderwrack, turmeric, and ginger, the mucus buster. We've got the organic solutions you need to keep your body at its best. Shop now at trytheorganicoption.com and use the promo code GOODNEWS for 30% off your order. Once again, that's trytheorganicoption.com. Feed your organs.
Hey there, business owners. Don't miss our limited time offer. Advertise on the Good News Radio as low as $2 per commercial slot. That's right. Promote your business up to 4 times a day, every day for a month on live radio. If you're interested, email us at contact@tgnradio.net. Once again, that's contact@tgnradio.net.
Are you looking for the best barbershop experience? Then the Locker Room Barbershop is the place for you. Check them out at their new location, located at 16900 Lakewood Boulevard, Unit 204 in Bellflower, California. If you would like to book an appointment, you can check them out at thelockerroom05.com or on Instagram at The Locker Room Barbershop LLC. Feel free to call the number 562-202-9602. Again, that phone number is 562-202-9602. Can't wait to see you at the Locker Room Barbershop.
Yo, what's up? This is Rix.
Yo, this is Rennie.
What up, Douglas?
Bring us
Child,
back, DJ.
And we're back. I don't know if that commercial's still going on, but they need to stop it. Hold on. I hope that commercial not going on because we're back here. It's back and we're back. I don't know if that commercial's
Lord.
still
Oh my
going
God.
on, but
Oh my
they
God.
need to
Oh my
stop
gosh.
it. Hold on. This is the first that commercial not going on.
Oh my
because
God.
We're
Oh my
back
God.
here.
Oh my
It's
God.
back and
And
we're
we're
back. I don't know if that
Oh
commercial-
Lord. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh
I'm
my
just
God.
pressing, but I don't know what to do. This is the first.
Just press stop.
Oh my God. We're
back here.
Oh my
It's
God.
back. It was right here.
Back. I
Oh,
don't know if
Oh,
there we go.
that was like maybe a minute of chaos.
Oh my gosh. Keep my hand in here.
And I just sat here like,
oh my gosh. I was trying to hit
a deer in the headlights.
oh my gosh, this show. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, we're back. And it's more of Bitch, you better read.
What's my favorite word? We just got to get adjusted to the new format, y'all. No stress. So number 3.
Number 3.
Blac Chyna responds to Tyga and Rob Kardashian after they clap back at her claims that they don't pay child support. Seemingly out of the blue, Blac Chyna, Tyga, and Rob Kardashian set the internet ablaze with a drama-filled exchange on social media regarding their parental issues. And after Tyga and Rob clapped back at her, she went silent until now. While many fans were expecting a fiery, lengthy response from Blac Chyna, she instead provided just the opposite by keeping it very short and sweet. After Tyga and Rob Kardashian both denied Blac Chyna's claims that neither of them pay her any child support for her 2 children, King and Dream, she didn't immediately respond, but she finally has, and it appears she finds their denial amusing. She simply wrote LOL directed at Tyga and let her fans know and left her fans even more confused than they were yesterday when all of the drama initially unfolded. As previously reported, Blac Chyna took to Twitter and let me get my tongue together. And we're back. Blac Chyna took to Twitter and spoke about the sacrifices of being a single mother without child support. She tweeted, "Yesterday, I had to give up 3 of my cars. My reasons, morals, beliefs, and being a single mother. No support. I'm a mama," she added. Single, no support, and child support. This is Twitter, so you don't get that many characters. Very quickly, Rob Kardashian stepped right into the shade room to get things clear about Blac Chyna. He wrote, "I paid $37,000 a year for my daughter's school. I handle every single medical expense. I pay for all of her extracurricular activities. I have my daughter from Tuesday to Saturday. Why would I pay child support? LOL." Just before Rob's comments, Tyga also stepped in to refute Blac Chyna's claims, writing, "I pay $40,000 a year for my son's school, and he lives with me Monday through Saturday. Why would I pay child support?"
So that means she gets her kids on Sunday.
That's what I'm getting from this.
So she has one day with her babies.
Mhm.
Today. They're sitting around, Chyna, Dream, and Cairo, sitting around listening to Get Right.
She has Sunday and Monday. She has
Dream.
Rob's kid.
Dream.
And then Sunday she has Tyga's.
I ain't paying her child support neither.
I wouldn't pay her child support.
I think that
I wouldn't pay her any attention.
I think people confuse child support with life support. My child support is supposed to provide for my child. If I'm paying $40K, $37K a year for schooling, and the child is with me, why am I paying you? Better get up and get a job.
You know the courts be leaning on the side of the mom for the most part.
Well, great, but guess who looks like he has more custody of the child is the father.
For the men.
And that should say something about the stable home of the mother.
Blac Chyna was Tyga, pum pum. I really wanted to say that somewhere in here, and it was gonna bother me if it didn't come out.
No, I just think it's ridiculous. I think a lot of men get stuck into that trap too. Like, just because it appears that the woman is the provider, that they have to pay more just to keep the woman's lifestyle up. Now, understand that these kids are rich. And you can't go from living in a mansion on Monday through Friday to go into a studio apartment on Sunday with your mom. So understand that those things kind of have to be equal to keep the child have a stable lifestyle. But I am not here to support your lifestyle. Chyna, read the fucking room. We just got out of a pandemic. I don't care if you got rid of your 3 cars. Somebody lost their home. Somebody lost their studio apartment. Somebody lost their 1 car. We don't care about your 3 cars being left because you can't have child support. You're a single mom. There's plenty. My mom was a single mom. You know what she did? Went to work.
That's it.
She went to work.
She got up off her ass and went to work.
Okay, Kim Kardashian voice.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me started.
I just
Angela.
I be forgetting her name is Angela. Angela White. What's her last name?
Is
it White?
Browning. Complaining about stuff that we don't care about. Making up stories.
Making up stories. I don't know why Blac Chyna would set herself up for the kill like this. What I will say is that Someone said, if Blac Chyna's giving up all her cars, who's Nicki Minaj gonna race with? And I said, why is all the petty shit all I care about?
Oh, who's gonna race with Chyna?
The Spice lyric and the who's Nicki Minaj gonna race with is all I cared about with this story. Everything else, I was like, this does not matter. She's a liar.
Brought out the pink Lamborghini just to race with Chyna.
Well, put it back in because she can't race you no more. So I don't know. Like, Blac Chyna, why would you put this out there like this to be publicly ridiculed? And I wanted to share this yesterday, but I didn't. Because people were like, oh, Chyna, you got a big day ahead of you tomorrow. We are really in her business. Like, we're in her life. And I'm like, why would you set us up for that?
You wonder why people walk on stage and smack people. You wonder why. You wonder why people walk up on that stage and slap people. Because let her try it today. If Chyna had to go to the Grammys today,
how's she gonna get there?
And Chris Rock. That Uber's expensive to Las Vegas, okay? That's a $700 Uber ride.
Right.
And she's a single mother. She ain't got the fun.
She's doing it on her own.
Oh. But if Chris Rock would have said it's Sunday and Chris Rock would have said, Chyna, what you doing here with the kids at? It's Sunday. And she got her little happy ass up there and smacked him. Would y'all be appalled?
They would have, first off, the fact that she's at the Oscars is a lot. So when I tell you they're bringing that bitch out by the bundle, like, I don't even know if she would get close enough before they're like, who the fuck? Is that a seat filler on stage? I know you motherfucking lying. Cut the camera 3.
They would have tackled her ass.
And as Chyna's running out to her car, that's no longer there.
To her Uber X. Keep the car running. I got something to do. Ma'am, you only have 3 minutes. Ma'am, you only have 3 minutes. We're gonna cancel the ride.
She already
you wait the fuck there until I get back.
Oh my
Poor
God.
Rashad in the damn driver pool lane of the Oscars waiting 3 minutes up. He can't go because he's stuck between two black SUVs, waiting for Chyna's ass to get back out.
And then she just come out with her dress lifted running.
In a Ford Focus, looking around like, how the fuck did I even get in this?
Oh my God. So yeah, I don't really have anything else to contribute to that. Number 4. This one I'm so excited about. Lee Daniels issues a public apology to his best friend Monique, saying, yes, round of applause is deserved. Saying, I am so sorry. I love you. Earlier, it was shared that Monique and Lee Daniels have ended their 13-year feud, stemming from the 2009 movie Precious, the film that saw Monique become an Oscar award-winning actress, with Lee as the producer. Now, footage has surfaced of him apologizing to Mo on stage at a Long Island, New York show of hers. In a clip that's resurfaced, Lee is hugging Mo and says, it took me a long time to realize. I am so sorry for hurting you in any way that I did. Y'all, she was my best friend. Y'all think that Precious was just... That was, but that was God working through the both of us. I think he was just saying, y'all think Precious was just a movie, but it was really connection. Like, it was God connecting them.
Yeah.
And we're going to fucking do it again. Hopefully not with the same antics, but I appreciate those sentiments. Before giving Mo the microphone back, he says to her, I love you. I love you. I love you. Mo replies, I love you, my sweet baby. As shared earlier, Mo and Lee pitched things up. They patched things. Child. I'm gonna have to start reading these before I just read them to y'all. Mo and Lee patched things up behind the scenes, and it was reported that she is set to work with him on the Netflix thriller Demon House, despite filing a separate lawsuit against Netflix in 2019, citing racial and gender discrimination and underpaying her. Mo appears to have let the dust settle behind the scenes, but we'll keep you posted. I don't think there's anything to keep y'all posted about. I just read along with the story. But I'm happy. I don't necessarily care too much about Lee Daniels in this exchange because he didn't lose anything. Monique was the one losing things and being like made the victim and the villain all across every medium of entertainment and media. So for me, I'm just happy to see Monique getting her just due. You know, she had her residency in Vegas for a bit. She was doing, I mean, Monique is always going to find her way in front of a camera because she's anointed, but she was still limited because Lee Daniels is one of like the head honchos in Hollywood, Black Hollywood, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So that was stifling for her. So I say all that to say Monique deserves. I'm so happy Monique is getting this moment. Shout outs to her. Apparently she's replacing Octavia Spencer because Octavia Spencer had some filming issues or scheduling conflicts. So Monique will be taking her spot in Demon House. Get your shit, Monique. Get your shit. You look better than ever. You're in shape. The hair is flawless. You have your man by your side, and you did not retract any of your statements. So, I'm so proud and happy for Monique. That is my girl. I love her.
I'm also happy that Lee Daniels didn't walk on stage and smack Monique.
Monique would have killed him.
Yeah.
Monique would have killed him.
But no, in all seriousness, I am happy to see that out of the craziness of a week that it was with Black people being pit against each other, that we had some reconciliation that was definitely needed, and Black love was felt throughout. It happened on April Fool's Day, so I thought it was April Fool's joke. And I was like, why are these people making this nasty as April Fool's joke? This is not funny. And I kept reading, it's like, oh, this actually happened. So I'm happy to see that they have patched things up because Precious was such a cultural movie. There are certain movies that are a cultural shift that have quotes and moments that we all experience as Black people. Not to say we experience those traumas, but we will forever talk about. So who gonna love me? Who's supposed to love me? That's forever gonna be iconic. That's iconic forever. Precious grabbing that chicken and running, iconic. That movie is an iconic movie. So I'm happy to see that they are able to patch up things out of that situation and to bring us something else that's really going to be super dope. And I hope that she'll be nominated again or even looked at and taken serious. I hope that this brings more roles back to Monique. Because do I think Monique was trying it a little bit? I do.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, I've said this on the show many times. I feel Monique was trying it and dragging it out. But I'm happy that they were able to talk about it and they were able to recoup and get their lives together because I do feel like Monique was in the wrong with some of those things she said.
She was no angel. There were no angels in this situation. I just leaned to one side over another, but there's no angels.
So I'm happy that they were able to put the past behind them. But it's gonna be interesting if that lawsuit is still pending with Netflix. She has a movie on Netflix.
I mean, as sad as this sounds, like I think Lee Daniels may be able to, which is crazy because Monique is a bigger star than Lee Daniels. Like she's been doing this for decades over Lee Daniels.
Lee Daniels got the choice.
So she might he might be able to rectify that situation with them, even though it's not necessarily his responsibility to do that. They should just recognize her worth. But a Black woman in America, another conversation. We are about to go on another break. Can't talk about it. Number 5. Colorado passes a law allowing children to play outside alone based on maturity level. This is going to be shut the fuck up. I just read it and was like, oh, wait, that's right.
Shut the fuck up.
Let me read it for you again. Colorado passes a law allowing children to play outside alone based on maturity level.
That makes sense.
The state's previous laws caused a spike in complaints towards parents who were accused of neglect whenever their children were seen playing outside or walking to school alone. According to The Independent, the number of complaints contributed to a record of 221,000 calls to the state's child abuse hotline in 2021, and only 13,239 calls were actually accurate. That is a huge gap in calls versus accurate calls.
Yeah.
The bill states that a child is not neglected when allowed to participate in certain independent activities that a reasonable and prudent parent, guardian, or legal custodian would consider safe given the child's maturity, condition, and abilities. Just because a kid is playing alone outside doesn't mean that they are in danger, which I think is obvious, but it's always good to put that in law because you never know. And we certainly don't want parents getting in trouble because their kid is playing at the playground, said Polis during the bill signing. Colorado's legislator passed the bill back in February after officials clarified for the law to allow children to play outside based on their level of independence. This law does not make sense to me because how do we measure that? How do we measure a level of maturity in children, a level of independence? Like if there is an age number, and even that is not a fair or an accurate representation of maturity levels. But if there's a definitive number in age where kids can play outside alone, okay. But you mean to tell me that there may be a 14-year-old that you deem mature enough to play outside alone with a 10-year-old who's mature enough to play outside alone? What is the range or the scale that we are measuring with in real time? Like, I get the maturity thing, but like, how do you, like, for education, we use standardized testing. So how do you do this with maturity?
To answer your question, I don't know. I have other issues with this.
Oh, go ahead. I'm just confused.
My issue with this is, who the fuck are raising these kids? Are these millennial parents that are calling and making these complaints? Because I remember at like 6 or 7 being outside at the playground by myself with my friends, kicking it. I remember walking home from school in middle school, and I had to be like, 11, 12. It was like 4 or 5 blocks. When we got lined up to leave, it was the walkers and the bus riders and the car riders. We literally were lined up by the people that were walking home from school. And my mom never got called. I don't think I don't feel like I was in danger with the 4 block radius. The people were walking and making sure we were crossing the streets and making sure we were good. I don't understand this rhetoric. And to say it's child neglect, my mom got off work at 4 o'clock. School got out at 2:30. Who's going to pick me up? I think that people are fucking forgetting that people have jobs. I know Blac Chyna's at home not working, but other people that are real life have jobs. So how can you say that's child neglect, or are you saying that it's an abuse to the child if the parent can't pick them up from school? And if I live 3 blocks away, I should be able to walk 3 blocks home. I'm usually not even walking by myself. I'm walking with other people until I get to the end of my block. And then my neighbors actually look out for us and are probably out on the porch or looking out and seeing what's going on, because we're not walking when it's too much snow. We're not walking when it's raining. Like because like they will have like little people or places around that will like help us, you know? So like, how is that child abuse and neglect that if a child is playing outside at the park by themselves? Like, what happened to social skills? I think this generation is so used to putting a fucking iPad in front of their children and having them entertained that they forgot what it's like to go outside and play fucking tag. And that's why these kids are fucking overweight. And that's why Michelle Obama changed your fucking lunch, because you fucking millennial parents and your fucking iPads. Tell that child to go the fuck outside and play some tag. Go over there to Miss Booker's house and play with Timmy and Johnny, because you need some social skills. That's why the kids can't talk now.
Yeah.
That's why they don't know how to fucking have their emotions. I'm cussing. Why am I so upset? I am upset because I am very triggered, because imagine you get a call saying that your children might get taken away because they're outside playing by themselves when you're in the house trying to whip up some green beans, mashed potatoes, and a cube steak that you got and use on your lap. I know, but you got on your child support because you were barely making ends meet. So you had to make dinner for them. So they went out. You just came home from work. The kids done finished their homework. Let them go outside and play while I whip this meal and try to catch my breath. But no, I got to worry about the cops and CPS coming to my doors because you said I'm child neglect because my child is outside playing with his motherfucking action figures on the front porch.
Yeah, that was good.
That just makes me upset. Like, how can you call and say that's child support? I mean, child abuse. Chyna is in my Chyna. Maybe a Dream and Kyrie were outside playing. Maybe they wouldn't get CPS called on them.
I don't know. What I will say, though, I do think it's a different time. Like, I felt safer, and I feel like maybe our parents felt safer with us playing outside by ourselves back then. Now, would I? No. Like, I have to be there. But I agree with, and that's not to negate anything that you said, because those social skills are important. Kids need to be outside. They can't always be in front of electronics. Like, certain things you just cannot teach electronically. Yeah. So they need all that stuff. However, like, you're right. Some parents just cannot be in those spaces. And that is up to them to create those spaces for their children. But to go as far as to like make a negligence claim on a parent, that's heavy. Like, you're trying to fuck with a person's family dynamic, potentially get their child taken away, especially if we're talking about certain demographics and cultural groups, because a Black person could get a child snatched real quick. So it's like,
that bill is dangerous.
That bill is really dangerous.
If they would have passed it, that's very dangerous, and it's towards people of color.
It has to be.
It's or let let me step back and say people of lower socioeconomical status,
Yeah,
because there are
yeah.
people that are not of color that live
Still, yes,
yes.
absolutely.
So it's a direct attack on those people that cannot afford a babysitter or a nanny to come and pick their child up from work, or they don't have a family member that can get there early enough because everyone's working to make the ends meet. And I don't like that. I think that's why I got so upset, because I thought about my mom being a single mom when she was a single mom, preparing things for us, or not getting off of work because she has to work those hours to make sure we still have our rent paid and everything done. But if I'm walking home from school by myself, I'm neglected. No, when I get in the house, I'm gonna lock the door behind me. I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna chill, or I'm gonna play in our front yard until she gets back with the next door neighbors. Like, what in the world? And I understand that people think that this world is more dangerous. The world is not more dangerous. To have more news coverage on what's dangerous. We shine a light on negativity so much that now people think everybody is a predator. The same amount of predators that was live in the 80s and the same amount of predators live in 2020s. It's just that we have cell phones. We have more people that are actually talking about it. People in Atlanta, you remember when all the little boys were getting it? Well, I'm not saying remember because we weren't live.
Yeah,
but there's a lot of African American little boys were getting kidnapped and molested in Atlanta during the time, and it was like a record number of them. But it didn't get a lot of light because one, there was black, but also the news cycle back then was totally different. If it happened today, it probably got media coverage all over. I think it's just it's the same time. People are always going to be crazy. We just hear about it more. So we can't say that the world is going to be crazy, that we shouldn't leave our kids out there, because the kids still need to go outside and have some social skills. They need to learn how to play independently. That's why we don't have the next big Bill Gates and stuff like that. That's why they all on TikTok making these damn dances, thinking they're gonna blow up from that.
And some of them will.
Some of them will, but how long would it last?
Depends on how you spend
I'm
it.
not. Oh, you don't get me talking about Hollywood Unlocked now.
You ain't
How long
contractually
will it
obligated.
last? Like
Speaking on
that's one of the reasons why I love Hollywood Unlocked. I love my Hollywood Unlocked family, but I was tired of being seen. How much time we got? 4 minutes. I was tired of being seen as a social media blogger. When I'm a producer, nationally syndicated radio show, a television show, and a lot of big major things, but I was only seen as one thing because that's all the thing that allowed me to be. Same with these kids playing outside. Let the damn kids play outside because they need to know more. They need to know more than TikTok. They need to know more than social media, because those things don't last forever. Instagram go down, it's done.
Right.
It's done forever. But you know what's always gonna be there? The news. You know what's always gonna be there? Mechanics. You know what's always gonna be there? Personal skills, because they have to have those interpersonal skills to take them out of just social media. Let them kids do what they need to do.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm on my soapbox.
No, that was good. You know,
Child.
moral of the story: let your kids play outside.
Let your damn kids play outside.
Create space and time for them to do that. And if you don't necessarily feel safe with them doing it alone, then find a way to weave yourself into the situation. I personally recommend, because I know me and I know kids and I know my fears. Like, in this world, for me to have a child, I don't want to be that parent. But as much as I need to be there, I'm gonna be there.
Yeah, and
people are scary.
People are scary. But do you remember what games you used to play outside?
Oh my
Like,
God,
what is
so
your
many.
favorite, like, do you play stickball? I imagine like people in New York play stickball.
Well, no, we play baseball,
With actual
softball,
with actual bats and balls.
Yeah, it's a city. We have access. We're a big city.
Okay.
Bitch, what do you think we do there?
I don't
Drugs?
know, rocks and all types of rock, crack rock.
What is that? The girl,
Chris
fuck you.
Rock.
What is the thing? What is the thing where you slap a ball against a wall?
Tetherball. Well, that's on.
No,
That's
that's not
on
tetherball. That's on the string.
Yeah.
I forgot what it's called, but
we
it's
should
like
play like four square.
four square.
Yeah, with the ball. the basketball.
There was this weird game, and it set the gays up, booties up.
What?
I forgot how
Y'all were nasty.
So it's like you
guys were. I see why they're calling neglect. Y'all playing booties up.
I forgot the rules.
How does that go?
So I think one person slaps a ball
against someone's booty.
No, they slap a ball against the wall. And if any of my New Yorkers that actually remember the rules, if I'm misquoting, please correct me.
Please correct him.
Slap the ball against the wall. It ricochets back. You catch it. Everyone has to be like on the wall. The last person on the wall, like you're supposed to be on the wall, like basically face down, ass up. Last person on the wall by the time the person catches the rebound, whoop, and you throw it at them.
What type of ghetto?
I don't know
Change
who
that.
came up with that. We used to pay.
That was your friends that just want to see people's booties.
Maybe. We were kids though. Hot peas and butter.
Hot peas and butter.
You hide a belt. Is it that?
Just go.
Oh my God.
Wait,
it's
go
called
on.
hot peas and butter, but like I
You
remember
hide a
having to
belt?
hide.
You hide a belt?
Either we hide, and someone with a belt finds us.
And then they whoop you?
Yeah, something like that.
What type of trauma were y'all going through?
And I'm probably misquoting these games. These things were all very much a part of the
How
game.
do you take hide and go seek? Now I see what this bill is passed.
I don't know.
How do you take hide and go seek
Oh
and
God,
make
I
it
proved
abusive?
the point. Oh shit.
How do you take hide and go seek and make it abusive? That's exactly what it is. You're playing hide and go seek, but if I find you, I'm gonna whoop your ass.
Yes.
What?
Abusive.
No, we never played those games. We played freeze tag.
We played freeze tag, manhunt.
The floor is lava.
Yes.
We also played hide and go seek. We also played red light, green light. We played.
These are all standard games. I was trying to
Yeah.
give you specific things.
Yeah, but your specifics are leading to me want to call CPS because something's going on in the home that you are hiding, and when you're found, you get a whooping.
Yeah,
what is going on with
that's
that?
true, Ray.
What's that narrative talking about? Because I don't like that one.
You know, I will revisit my childhood friends and we'll make a parlay about it. But that was all for Bitch You Marry.
What's my favorite word?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, and all between, we are going to take another commercial break. But when we come back, it will be time for the topic.
Yeah. The delay. So.
Hey everybody, I'm Jaja, your local health professional and wellness coach looking to help you build health, wealth, and community. Call me, text me at 951-569-8296 or find me at _JZA on Instagram.
What's going on, everyone? This is Mark Cooks, financial strategist and retirement expert. I am here to satisfy your financial needs when it comes to life insurance, retirement planning, and debt settlement. So please give me a call at 323-800-7621 or hit me up on Instagram at BlackSuperman_AMC. Let's schedule an appointment today.
Yo, what's cracking, fools? It's your boy, Caesar Leo. Caesar Leo knows it all. Check me out every Tuesday at 1 p.m. right here on TGN Latinx, the authority in radio and podcast. Let's go, baby. And what? Fool, you don't like it? So what?
Oh my God, do you really know? Do you really know who you are, what you want, how to get it? Or are you just living to exist with drama-filled relationships, bored, unfulfilled desires, and now lack has become your hashtag? The difference between a spectacular life or an ordinary one is merely 15 minutes of discovery. Choose to live a fulfilled life narrated and created by your design. Book a 15-minute free consultation with Coach Zena, transformational practitioner specializing in human design and life coaching. Learn what awaits you. Go to CoachZena.com or on Instagram at coach.askzena.
Hey there, business owners. Don't miss our limited time offer. Advertise on the Good News Radio as low as $2 per commercial slot. That's right. Promote your business up to 4 times a day, every day for a month on live radio. If you're interested, email us at contact@tgnradio.net. Once again, that's contact@tgnradio.net.
Hey, Shariq LeMay.
Hey, what up, Jay Pinkay?
You already know what it is. You pulling up with me on Thursdays?
Oh, you already know Thursdays is lit.
What we doing?
We live on Limelight Live on TGN Talk.
You already know 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 10 p.m. Eastern for our East Coast folks. And hey, Calvin, why don't you join us sometimes?
Oh, gee, if you think I'm ready.
All right, Kelvin.
What a clown. I can't.
We'll see you then.
Wozy, it's Deshaun Showtime Watkins, and you can tune in to Compton Mania Monday nights, 9 o'clock on TGN. Wozy.
Only on TGN Sports.
Hooty-hoo! Are you looking for a DJ for your next private party, wedding, club, corporate event, tour, or even bar mitzvah? DJ Dash is the guy that can get it done. With 10 years plus experience in both audio and video DJing, I can cater to literally any crowd for any occasion. Call or text me now at area code 323-854-2013. Once again, that's 323-854-2013. And don't forget to keep up with me on all social medias, including SoundCloud, handle @approved, DASHAPPROVED. See you soon.
It's Keith Good News here, telling and reminding y'all to make sure you listen to Top of the.
All right, y'all, we are back, and it's time for my favorite thing. It's time for the topic. All right, today is Sunday, April 3rd. Now, I know you're like, Kelvin, what the hell is April 3rd? It's 2 days after April Fool's Day. But if you know me, you know what I live for. 3 things: God, Beyonce, and the Grammys. My Super Bowl is today. It is Grammy Sunday. Although the city of Los Angeles is usually buzzing with all types of celebrities and fanfare, for the first time ever, the Grammy Awards will be held at Las Vegas at the MGM Grand Theater for the first time ever because of all the stupid, I won't say stupid because we needed those, but all of the COVID protocols that pushed it back. So now it's in Vegas. Doesn't look as fun as we'll be here, but
Right.
But they're in Vegas, and you know that this is my jush. Like, I live for this. When I grow up, I'm going to produce these things. But, you know, I always have my predictions.
Right.
And I wanted to get into a couple of the categories and talk about who's performing tonight. And I just wanted to see what your opinions were. So you want to get into some things?
Sure. Set the pace as I pull up who is nominated.
Okay, I have some in my hand. So we're going to go with the biggest award of the night, Album of the Year. Okay. So Album of the Year, here are the nominees: Planet Her, Back in My Mind, Happier Than Ever, We Are, Donda, Sour, Justice, Montero, Evermore, Love for Sale.
It's not Lady Gaga.
I don't think Lady Gaga's going to take this away.
Although Lady Gaga and Tony Bennett, what is that song? Lady and the Tramp? Oh my God, yes. Taylor Swift may. I'm done trying to figure out the appeal because there have been certain songs by Taylor Swift that I like, but I like her reach. I underestimate sometimes. So in this case, I'm overestimating. She may win. Montero is Lil Nas X. No. I'm gonna say no. Just because, like, if he won it, I would love that for him. I just don't think he's going to win it because then again, he may. He has crossover appeal. He is crossed over shit.
Yeah.
For me, it's probably Billie Eilish.
See, I thought about that too, and this is what although I am not a Swiftie, and the Swifties may beat my ass.
The Swifties don't listen to this show.
They don't. Taylor Swift is the only female artist to win Album of the Year 3 times in a row. This will make her history and push her even further with the 4th one, and she is a Grammy darling. Now, I don't want her to win, but I can see her winning. It would be upset. What I would like to win, I would love for Montero to win, or I would really love for Planet Her to win.
Absolutely.
Because I feel like Planet Her was a good, solid album.
It was.
Very solid.
Really good.
Now, the real winner of the year is Jasmine Sullivan, Hotels. And I don't understand why it's not nominated. I don't know if Back in My Mind, because it's her, kind of push Hotels out for the R&B comment one, because, you know, it's usually like one of every category. I don't know if that one kind of pushed her out, because as a Her fan, I'm a Her fan. Shout out to the old MBK camp. This was not her finest piece of art.
I didn't hear much about it
because it wasn't a lot of replay value. She went a different direction and wasn't really, she tried to go that whole hip hop R&B thing, and we don't like her for that. We like her for R&B. And I feel like as a fan, I've liked her least cohesive body of work. It was not good for me, and it did not deserve the album of the year. I think she stole it from Jasmine Sullivan, who obviously had the album of the year. Out of any of these albums, the writing, the production, the singing, the vocals, she deserved to have album of the year.
The social investment, people were quoting Hotels, are still quoting Ho in Motels.
And the thing is, it wasn't just us as our community. NPR, Rolling Stone, Pitchfork all said it was album of the year. So these are major brands and major magazines and publications are saying that this is the album of the year. I digress. The Grammys and the politics sometimes get it confused, but so you're going with?
I'm based on what I understand the Grammys to be. It's either Billie or Taylor.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Taylor, but I don't want it. I want it to be Montero.
I want it to be either him or Doja, especially because Doja's been going through a lot.
Yeah,
lately. So I feel like this may kind of like boost her spirit a bit because she's talking about retiring, but yeah, it's fine.
It's all right. So let's go to another one. Record of the year. Now, record of the year goes to the songwriters and the people No, I'm lying. Record of the year goes to the artist. Okay. So record of the year, Happier Than Ever, Billie Eilish. Eilish or Eilish?
Eilish.
Right on Time, Brandy Carlisle. Driver's License, Olivia Rodrigo. Leave the Door Open, Silk Sonic. I Still Have Faith in You, ABBA. I Get a Kick Out of You, Lady Gaga, Tony Bennett. Freedom, John Baptiste. Peaches, Justin Bieber, Giveon, Daniel Caesar. Kiss Me More, Doja Cat, SZA. And Montero, Call Me By Your Name, Lil Nas X. That's a tough one.
For me, I feel like I'm voting based on familiarity. So that's why I'm kind of like, I don't know. But as successful as Leave the Door Open was, I don't know if it will win. I would love that for them if they did win that. But I actually feel like it's Kiss Me More or Montero. Just because Montero had so much going on.
Yeah.
In so many facets that I feel like it would be Lil Nas X. But then again, I don't want to underestimate Billie Eilish's pull. Because people love Billie Eilish.
Yeah. When I think of record of the year, I think of songs that made an impact. And I think that's how the Academy should look at it. What songs for record of the year, because it's the song that made song of the year, songwriters, all that stuff. Record, this was out there. This will really change things. I'm going to say Montero or Leave the Door Open should walk away with that. Although Driver's License was the first, was like the first debut solo song from a female artist to go number one.
Really?
Yeah. Like a debut song. And it was number one really fast. And Olivia Rodrigo, I feel like she also may win Album of the Year, just to go back to that, because of the hype around it. But I think Driver's License has a good fight in this. But I really want Leave the Door Open to win. But we got to watch out for Freedom by John Baptiste, because he's the most nominated artist of the year with I think like 9. So he may sneak his way in there and get something.
You don't think Kiss Me More gonna win?
I don't think Kiss Me More is gonna win.
But it broke records.
I think it did, but it was not gonna win this.
You're not seeing it for Doja.
I'm not seeing it for Doja. So let's go over to Song of the Year. Okay, ready? The nominees are Right on Time by Brandy Carlisle, Dave Cobb and Phil Hanister. Driver's License, Olivia Rodrigo and Dan Naro. Leave the Door Open, Bruno Mars, Anderson .Paak, D Miles, shout out to D Miles. Bad Habit, Ed Sheeran, Johnny McDay, and Fred again. Happier Than Ever, Billie Eilish.
Just make the E and I.
And Phineas. A Beautiful Noise, Alicia Keys, Brandy Carlisle, and Linda Perry. Peaches, Justin Bieber, Giveon and Daniel Caesar. Kiss Me More, Doja Cat, SZA, Dr. Luke. Montero, Call Me By Your Name, Lil Nas X, Omari, Fendi, Denzel Baptiste. And Fight For You, her, D Miles, and Tierra Thomas.
Let me just say, I am so happy to see Alicia Keys nominated.
Yes.
Like, I feel like Alicia Keys have fallen off in terms of like music recognition. So shout out to you, Alicia Keys. It's definitely not Peaches. It's definitely not Peaches. It's not Fight For You.
Definitely not.
Is Ed Sheeran's song really big?
It was big.
I don't remember Bad Habits.
Yeah, it wasn't as big as like his other ones, but pretty big.
I'm going to say Leave the Door Open.
I was going to say Leave the Door Open as well.
I really am going to give that, because that was a timepiece in a song.
Yeah, that song, I feel like that song is one of those songs that we will play at weddings a long time from now. As well as Call Me By Your Name. I feel like Call Me By Your Name and Leave the Door Open are those songs that we will play forever. The rest of them, I've never heard Fight For You.
I don't think Montero has longevity. I don't.
You know,
we will not hear Call Me By Your Name in 20 years.
Yes.
You think you're gonna hear that?
I think so.
Leave the Door Open, we will hear.
I think we'll hear Leave the Door Open more at weddings and public functions, but like when
or
we go
cookouts.
When we go to Trunks, Call Me By Your Name, come on, we're gonna bop. Like when Case of the X comes on, we're gonna bop.
Ew, did you just call Me By Your Name? Compare that to Case of the X? Oh no, that was a reach. I did. We will not hear that song in 20 years.
Okay. You want to make a bet?
Sure.
20 years from now?
I mean, you're pretty old at this point.
What episode is that? Episode 1050? Okay. Episode 1040, actually. Okay. We're still in this thing.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Silk Sonic.
I'm gonna go 600 too, but I think Call Me by Your Name has a good chance. All right, so this is your category because I don't know anything about this rap album. You thought I was gonna do something different, didn't you? You didn't know what I was getting to.
No, it's the next thing on here.
Okay, we're looking at the same thing. Rap album. So we have Tyler the Creator, Call Me If You Get Lost, Nas, King's Disease 2, Ye, Donda, and J. Cole, The Off Season.
As much as I love Nas, I feel like they're not gonna give him his things as usual.
And I want to make a note: Drake was nominated in this category, but
he pulled out.
Yes.
Okay, I did read about that. J. Cole's probably not gonna win. Very talented, but does not get that recognition that he deserves.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm writing him off here because they've written him
I
off.
don't know if he's gonna show up.
And I think they know that about J. Cole, so there's no investment there for him. Although J. Cole is like top tier. I want to say this was a really big year for Kanye. So I'm thinking Donda, but Tyler is like not a Grammy darling, but like in this rap category, he would be considered the Grammy darling.
He is a Grammy darling now with Igor.
Didn't he bad talk them though?
No, he won with Igor.
He didn't bad talk the Grammys at a point?
Probably before he won.
I feel like I heard
people
something.
always bad talk the Grammy when they lose. We talked about this.
Yeah.
But then they show up as soon as they get nominated.
I want to say that they're going to give it to Kanye, but because he's such a liability, I don't know.
That was what I think too. I think Kanye will win it. And if he doesn't win, it's because of the drama behind him not performing. Because they say he can't perform because of his abusive rhetoric towards Kim and Pete. So they said they wouldn't do it. And also he called Trevor Noah a coon.
Oh.
And Trevor Noah's hosting tonight.
Oh.
So.
But then again, ratings and viewership of this Oscar situation, why wouldn't you put a Kanye on that stage?
And I would have wanted Kanye to. I would love to see what Kanye was going to do. He hasn't performed at the Grammys for a very long time, and it would have been nice to see him there. But the producers kind of stubbed their toe on that. So
it's Kanye or Tyler. But why are there only 4?
There were 5.
Oh, why 5 though? The rest of these categories are stacked.
I think the rest of them have 5. I think that the big ones have a lot more. Because we didn't do like Best New Artist. They have like 8. But I think that Phineas is going to win. Even though Baby Keem, there's a lot of black people nominated for Best New Artist. So shout out to Baby Keem. Shout out to Jimmy Allen, who may actually win because he's a country artist that's doing it. Shout out to Sweetie.
All right. What's she for? Song. What was
Best New
her
Artist?
Best New. Sweetie gonna be a Best New Artist to the day she die.
Okay.
Sweetie is not new. Sweetie is not new. Like
let's get to the next one.
Okay.
Let's go to rap song. Rap song, we have Jail by Ye, Marilyn Manson, Jay-Z. I think the baby's on that too. We got Bath Salts, Jay-Z, DMX, and Nas. My Life, J. Cole, 21 Savage. Best Friend, Sweetie, and Doja Cat. Family Ties, Kendrick Lamar, Baby Keem. Why didn't this is the best collab? Because clearly they didn't think one person was deserving that by themselves.
Right. It's either Sweetie or Family Ties.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Best Friend, or I'm gonna go with Family Ties.
I kind of want Sweetie to have this win.
I kind of do too.
That's why I'm like,
she's my best friend. She's a.
It was so cute. It was so cute.
I know, but I know when they win, it's gonna be like, oh, look how they commercialize.
I know,
that. But
I
I never said I didn't walk around saying take me to jail.
What?
I'm going to jail. The Kanye song.
Oh
yeah. Best melodic rap performance. The nominees are what's your name?
You already know.
What's your name? Know. Pride by Young Boy Never Broke, Tyler Creator. Pride is the Devil, Lil Baby, and J. Cole. Hurricane, Ye, The Weeknd, Lil Baby, which is a great song. Need to Know, and Industry Baby. Now, this is melodic rap. So I want to keep that in mind. Melodic rap. I'm gonna go with Need to Know.
Oh, it's definitely Industry Baby.
You think so?
That hook is so fucking catchy.
Yeah.
The video was so provocative.
Yeah.
The production was top tier.
Yeah.
It's Industry Baby. And Jack Harlow, please. And I hate to throw him out there, but he's also white. Like, let's not forget it. So it's kind of like the Grammys are going to cater to the community, their community.
You're
But Lil Nas X did his big one with Industry Baby.
Yeah, he did.
It was a great follow-up to Montero. So for that, my fingers are crossed. If Lil Nas X walks away with nothing else, I really hope he gets this because he deserves
He
deserves because that last year was his year.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. So let's, rap performance. Rap performance. We have That Shit, Megan Thee Stallion, Up by Cardi B, My Life, J. Cole, 21 Savage, and Mari, and then Family Ties, Baby Keem, and Kendrick Lamar. I'm just happy that Up and That Shit are nominated.
That's just not gonna win.
That's just not gonna win. Cardi may come in because she's Cardi, but Kendrick may also take it because he's Kendrick.
You know, I was in the Family Ties video. I swear to God.
You're in that video?
Mm-hmm.
Is it nominated for Video of the Year?
I don't know.
Let me go back up because, bitch, if you... No, you're not. You're not nominated.
And that was so cool to do. Like we were there on set because my agent just told me that she had a casting for me, and I did it. I sent them a picture. They were like coming in all black, and then they had like us in trash bags and like big ass Missy Elliott super duper fly trash bags, head masks, like ski masks, and we were just like in a mosh pit jumping around. And Baby Keem was there, and I had no idea who Baby Keem was. We were running down flights of steps, like chasing him. I think the theme, I don't remember what the theme was. Like he was trying to fuck with somebody, and then like a bunch of like gangbanging niggas started chasing him, whatever. And then as we're in the mosh pit, like we see this little orange figure, and then it's like Kendrick. And he's so pleasant.
Mm-hmm.
He's so nice. He's just like, thank you guys so much for helping us with this video and being a part of it. Like he didn't say too much, but he was very, very pleasant. So yeah, I tried to post it on IG, but they took it down for copyright infringement.
Yeah,
and that's why I never told anyone.
Now you're a Grammy nominated artist, so my bitch a bad bitch. The baddest on the block. Best pop vocal album. Planet Her, Doja Cat. Positions, Ariana Grande. Happier Than Ever, Billie
Eilish. Take the E and make it an I.
Sour, Olivia Rodrigo. Justice, Justin Bieber.
This is pop solo performance?
Best pop vocal album.
Oh, you know it's not Ariana. They was just trying to play her talking about that was R&B.
And I don't see her. I think Olivia got this. I don't think Billie is a Grammy darling, but I think Olivia, this is her year.
It's either of those two. It's not Planet Her. I wish it was Planet Her. I really want Doja to get something because Doja works so hard.
Yeah.
But so does Billie, and I'm not too familiar with Olivia, so I don't want to downplay her. But if you say she's as big as she is, then I'm not going to underestimate her pull.
She's like how big Dua Lipa was before everybody realized Dua Lipa was that bitch. Because Dua Lipa is that bitch, and she's been that bitch, and she won Best New Artist.
Yeah, so I'm with you on that one. It's either of those two. I feel like Ariana Grande should get it, but it's not a pop album, and I really enjoyed that album.
Yeah. I want to go to a category that's gonna make me really upset real fast.
Is it R&B song?
Yes. R&B song. Pick Up Your Feelings, Jasmine Sullivan. Leave the Door Open, Bruno Mars and Impact. Good Day, SZA. Heartbreak Anniversary, Giving on Her Damage. Now, this category, all these songs, I believe, are worthy of the award. But there's only one person I want to walk away with. I don't know if she's going to get it. There's only one person I feel like is deserving of it. And that is Jasmine Sullivan. Pick Up Your Feelings. Although Leave the Door Open is a force.
Oh, yeah, that song absolutely
It's
deserves.
a force, but the person that I feel like deserves it the most.
I agree. Jasmine deserves that. Leave the Door Open has so many placements, so many nominations. Give it to Jasmine. Like, this was her year. She came back blazing. Give Jasmine her things.
Just need one.
She deserves to. There are certain artists that deserve to leave with something. Jasmine is one of those artists. Lil Nas X is one of those artists.
I'm really over here about to tear up because I really want her to win so bad tonight. Like, I feel like
she does.
If she doesn't win this, I want her to win alternative R&B. We'll get into that. But I just really, I'm Team Jasmine. I've been Team Jasmine since Fearless. Like, I'm going to cry next Sunday when I see her in concert. I've never seen her live. I'm going to cry. I want her to win these things so bad. I'm so rooting for her. Like, it's my life that's dependent on it.
She deserves. Jasmine Sullivan is a talent, and she's been in this game for almost 2 decades. Yeah.
But anybody in that category, that category, the Academy got it right. All those could walk away, and I will not be upset.
I already told you I don't see the appeal with Giveon, but I'm not gonna take anything from a black man. I just don't get the appeal.
His voice is really unique.
It's
It's
very
it's
an
not-
acquired taste.
It's a baritone voice. We don't get that a lot in R&B.
Yeah.
But the song itself, how it's written, the lyrics, amazing. Amazing.
I'm not taking anything from Giveon. I'm just personally not invested. But get your shit, King. I do hope Jasmine wins this. This is not going to win for Good Days because it didn't get enough attention. It's a great song though. I enjoy Good Days. Damage was really good to me. I like everything but Giveon on here, but I'm going with Jasmine.
I'm going with
just because that felt close to like how Beyonce when she did her digital drop and people could not stop talking about it. That's what Hotels
And I
gave.
just want to remind people it's the first album that we really talk about in 2021. Like it came out blazing. Like that came out in what, January, February?
I don't remember.
And we talked about the whole year.
I
And we're
remember
still talking about it.
Yeah, it was a cultural moment. Like everyone stopped what they were doing. It was listening.
Yeah.
So shout out to Jasmine. You deserve.
So let's jump down to R&B performance. We have Lost You by Snow Allegra, Pick Up Your Feelings, Jasmine Sullivan, Leave the Door Open, Silk Sonic, Peaches, Justin Bieber, Giveon Daniel Caesar, and Her with Damage. I think that Pick Up Your Feelings will walk away with this one.
I'm trying to find the JM list.
Oh Lord, it's right under country album.
Shout, too much pressure.
So I'm gonna go with Pick Up Your Feelings. I feel like that is the most R&B song out of this. And the vocals, if we're talking about vocals, I think she delivered a vocal that is unmatched, that we have not heard in a very long time, and something that will be remembered forever. So Snow Allegra, Pick Up Your Feelings. Well, let me say Lost You, Pick Up Your Feelings, Leave the Door Open, Peaches, or Damage.
It's Jasmine for me.
Jasmine for me too.
Snow's great, but people were talking about her, but not as much.
No.
And if we're really gauging music and how it's received by the masses, the only answer is Jasmine. Maybe Peaches. Maybe Peaches. Not going to take that from Justin because it was a moment. Jasmine. That's it.
And I think we have one more time for one more category that I do want to talk about performances, because I can talk about this shit all day.
We know we got 8 minutes, right?
I know. Let's have enough time.
Okay.
Talk about this all day. R&B album. Y'all better listen to this motherfucking show because it's a okay. R&B album. Back of My Mind, Her. Hotels, Jasmine Sullivan. We Are, John Baptiste, which I don't feel like to be there. Temporary Highs and Violet Skies, Snow Allegra, and Gold Digger Sounds, Leon Bridges. Hotels. Even though I know that Back of My Mind is nominated for Album of the Year, and they usually do shit like this, and that's usually the album that goes on to win. But Janae Aiko was nominated for Album of the Year, and she lost that year. But I think Hotels should walk away with Album of the Year. Well, best R&B album, excuse me. Best R&B album.
I'm opting out of this one because that was the only one I listened to on this one. That's why I'm like,
Well, it's the only one worth listening to.
Drag them. Snow Allegra has a great voice,
but this album was not it.
I downloaded some songs.
Some songs, right? Me too.
The Hotels, I have like majority.
I have everyone.
So, yeah, Jasmine, it's looking great for you on the Get Right, and it's looking great for you on the Get Right, and we completely endorse Jasmine Sullivan.
Yes, we are.
So we'll see how it plays out, though.
And then finally, I do want to talk about who is performing tonight.
Who is performing?
All right, here we are. We have J Balvin.
Okay.
We have John Baptiste. Brothers Osborne. BTS. Yes. Brandy Carlisle. Yes. Billie Eilish.
Take the E and replace it with an I.
Her. Lady Gaga. John Legend. Lil Nas X with Jack Harlow. Nas. Olivia Rodrigo, Silk Sonic, Chris Stapleton, Carrie Underwood, Maverick City Music.
Come on, Carrie.
Billy Strings, Cynthia Erivo, Leslie Odom, Ben Pratt, and Rachel Zegler will be doing a special in memoriam tribute to Stephen Sondheim. So that should be good. Now, I think that Lil Nas X performance will be talked about, of course. I think Silk Sonic's performance will be talked about. Don't really know why Nas is there. We could have replaced it. I think he may replace
Drake.
Kanye. I think Tyler should have got the thing.
Give Nas his things. He's been doing this longer than 90% of the nominees.
Or we could have replaced Nas with Jasmine Sullivan. I'm just tired of Jasmine Sullivan shade. I feel like Jasmine.
You want to take Nas out to put Jasmine in?
You know how I feel about Nas. We're not going to get into this. We only have a minute left of this segment. But you know how I feel about Nas.
Nas is more iconic than Jasmine.
Mm-hmm.
And I love you. Jasmine would say that.
Jasmine would say that because Jasmine's humble.
And she knows the truth.
And she knows.
They're not in the same category. I'm not about to pit two Black people against each other. I apologize for doing
But I
it.
really would like to see Jasmine get her flowers. She should have performed when she was nominated for Best New Artist.
Mm-hmm.
The same year Adele was nominated, but Adele got to perform and Jasmine did not. That's the year that she came out with In Love with Another Man. If she would have performed In Love with Another Man at the Grammys, her trajectory, her career would have been so different because she would have outsung the fuck out of Adele and she would have put her map on things. I feel like this year the Grammys really missed the opportunity to put her out there.
Missed or didn't want to take it?
Didn't want to take it and missed it.
Hey, God can't stop what's for you. Jasmine going to continue to prosper.
You can't. And we're going to watch tonight and we're going to see collect all these Grammys. It goes live at 5 PST. Check your local listings. And that's it for the topic. No, it's not.
Flashing lights.
Oh, shit. Well, that's the show.
Thank you guys so much for listening to this episode of the Get Right Radio Show. As always, keep up with me on IG at The World According to Eric, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube at Eric Devante.
Yes, and you can find me on Twitter at Kelvin Unique and on Instagram. Make sure you follow us at the Get Right Radio Show.
And as always, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you got right.
That's right. Get right or get left.
Bitch, you better get right.
I didn't even pay attention.
StreamYard.
I didn't even pay attention to that. Bye, StreamYard.